From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He was 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play. He gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Bears' 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll drop to throw. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Chicago.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Let's go. You tighten up. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on. Watch the run. The run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They're not ready for this. They still playing
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. And the Bears 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now they try the right side here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Williams to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That one goes for 30 yards. They run here with Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Are going to get him as he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julian Blackmon providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 31, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, "Hey, we'll get him next time." Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Switch up.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The 19-yard line.
Check 56. Don't get nervous.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready? Spy 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now after the play, Singletary with some problems getting up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go, D. Get it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Keep playing. Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 58 to the right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there,
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Bills 34.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter